Davidson, please build those beautiful motorcycles in the USA, please, okay? Don't get cute with us. Don't get cute. They don't realize the taxes are coming way down. They don't realize that yet.
President Trump sending a pointed message to Harley Davidson after the company announced it's planning to shift some of its production overseas because of those tariffs. Bill McCurd is a columnist for the Wall Street Journal. He joins us now. Bill, President sending a message there. Is it being received?
Right. Well, I think there's a larger message being received, and that's the proposal for 31% tariffs in Europe on Harley Davidsons. Look, Harley's like a lot of American companies, you know, whether it's McDonald's or Ford or something, a lot of their customers are overseas now. As I understand it, the motorcycle market is kind of mature in the U.S. So I also understand that these tariffs that the Europeans would put on would add $2,200 to each motorcycle. That's a lot of
They might live to regret.
There's a lot of people that manufacture here for that reason. You know, foreign companies build their cars here to avoid different taxes and tariffs.
Don't get cute on us.
Yeah, but look, they got to make a profit, and they're going to do. This is one of the problems, I think, when you go down the tariff road. Our chains are very complex now, supply chains. In other words, nothing is usually built with purely components from one country, in one country. It comes from all over to try to get the cheapest and best parts.
Well, you have a deadline, I think, 9 days from now, right. July 6th. Do you think they get this settled, or did they go into effect at the end of next week?
I don't know. I don't think they get it settled.
Which is going to roar the markets, right?
Right. Right. And so markets hate uncertainty, I think, above all.
Yeah. There's a lot of it out there.
Right.
You know, as far as the tax situation is concerned, you know, a lot of that's already into the market. I don't have to tell you that. I wonder how important this becomes as we move into midterms, into November, to really see how the effects of this play out politically.
You mean of the president's trade policies?
Trade policy? No, I moved on taxes. I mean, you just heard Kellyanne Conway selling this.
Yeah, look, I think she's right on the taxes. I mean, the tax cut was a tremendous achievement, and the economy's going full blast. And it's an odd argument to think that the tax cuts had nothing to do with this. You know, wasn't it just a few years ago that the Obama officials were telling us that under 2% growth was the new normal?
That we had to get used to it. Live with it.
Kind of like a version of the Malaise speech, and now, you know, we're way above that, and it makes a big difference. Not only does it make a difference in people's lives in terms of new jobs and higher pay, it's sort of unparalleled. Like, in other words, economic growth, for each 1% of growth, the effect on the average citizen of compounded wages, basically, is you can't do anything that would equal that.
Well, my sense is that this is a president who keeps one eye on the market every day.
Right.
And if you've got a midterm in 4.5 months now,
right.
This is a market that, you know, he wants and hopes to keep strong until then.
Well, I hope he does too.
When you fold that in with the tax cuts, you've got a selling point come November.
Yeah, I think they have a big selling. I think it's the biggest selling point, and I would like them to get off other things that I think might be a distraction. I think actually the trade policy is a little bit of an abstraction, but a lot of it is how people feel. I mean, we saw that with Bill Clinton. You know, the benefits of a booming economy kind of overrided some of the scandals and so forth. You know,
when you see him holding a shovel in southeastern Wisconsin for the breaking of that Foxconn plant,
it's also real. We know it's real. People can feel it. They can feel the. I mean, I have a daughter just graduated from college, looking for a job. It's a great time to be looking for a job. I'm not sure I would have said that a year ago.
Prior to the previous 10 years.
Yes, maybe. Exactly. So I think a lot of people. You know, what people want is to think tomorrow's going to be better than today, especially for their children, right? That there's going to be opportunities. That's sort of the American dream. Tomorrow will be better than today. The opportunities are going to be more, and people are feeling that now. And it was something that, again, a few years ago we told was not possible.
It's really something, though. You're talking about GDP, you're talking about the tax cuts and the tariffs, but you're not talking about the stock market, and that's something we haven't heard from this administration in a bit. Because the market took a breather, and it was record after record after record.
Right.
And
I think it's dangerous to live by the market. The market isn't the economy. It reflects it. We do, and it's dangerous.
Do you have a quick Supreme Court pick? Have you?
I like all the people on his list, so I'm not gonna engage. I like a lot of the people on the list. My understanding is I don't know any more than you that it's between Brett Kavanaugh, whom I used to work with in the White House. I think he's an excellent jurist, and Amy Coney Barrett, a fellow domer from Notre Dame, who I think is also tremendous. So I'm happy with that list. I'll put it that way.
Look for your piece in the Wall Street
Thank you.
Journal. Thank you, Bill McGurn. Have a great weekend.
You too.
We're watching a lot of breaking news on a